Good morning or evening, friends. This is JP with Wise Guys Gaming, and we are going to take a look at a little bit more of the Marvel Rivals gameplay. I honestly queued this up looking to, this was the first game I played that day. I was looking to go up against a couple of bots, maybe do some conquest or something, and I accidentally queued back into a quick match. Oh my goodness. Which turned out okay, because the only reason I wanted to try something different was because I was running Storm, and that's not something I normally do. I've been seeing a lot about Storm lately, and I wanted to give her a shot, like a real shot. And I think at this time, I had played a couple of I'd gotten almost all of the quests done, where you have to deal damage with. If someone else on your team is if someone else on your team is playing as Thor, you play Captain America or Storm and use the special ability to deal extra damage and get kills, get eliminations from that. Storm has incredible range. I don't know if you've gotten a chance to pick her up and you kind of give her a shot, but she has very, very exceptional range. She can hit from way, way back, which is great, because she is about as fragile. I'm old, guys. I'm old. So, you know, X-Men 97 came out, and I'm like, this is great. This reminds me of watching X-Men back in 1997, right? And back then, we used to always laugh, or at least I did, at Storm as an X-Men, because she is presented as this incredibly powerful force, where she calls these tornadoes and ice storm and lightning and all these kinds of things, and then like somebody takes a blaster and shoots it her way and it hits her in the leg or something, and she is down for the rest of the fight. And honestly, that's what it feels like playing Storm right now. It feels like she is super strong when you can get things working in her advantage, or in her favor, and the instant you get hit, it's like, oh, you're incredible. Now, he took a lot of shots right there, but you get the gist. And Storm does not have a great amount of sustainability as far as movement is going, or as far as like a shield, or some other form of sustained life gain or something like that. There may be something that I'm missing, but that's just how it feels. Her biggest thing for sustaining herself is to go from the damage aura to the movement aura, the lightning to the wind, and that's nice. And it does help move people in your area around, but it just ain't. It ain't worth. This is pretty fun. Gotta stick through here, deal some damage, and keep moving. Problem is, when they start swarming and come around the corner, don't really have a lot of places I can run now because I don't have that open area. This area I'm moving into is an open area and not one with a lot of cover. A lot of the times I see people playing Storm well, they keep themselves far away from the action, or pretty decently away from the action, and under good cover.
Behold the God of Thunder!
While she does have great range, her projectile speed is not very fast, so of course it could take some time. But if you have a Thor on your team, you change Storm's potential exponentially. It becomes a much more dangerous force to be reckoned with. What up, boys? What you want to do? What you want to keep? Go back here, hoping to get a little bit of heals before things went through. Did not come through the way I wished for it to. However, Rocket Raccoon had the assist, and we got right back into the action. Just dealing damage, boys. Dealing damage. Not dealing damage, dealing damage. Just kind of keeping up. I'm also trying to learn a little bit more of Black Widow, a little bit more of Scarlet Witch, and a little bit more of Psylocke. Those are characters I'm trying to play a little bit more now. And I want to get great with Squirrel Girl, because I love Squirrel Girl. Stampede! She's so cool. But as far as Storm goes, I have to get a little bit better with my hand placement on keyboard. I'm interested to play this, and I guess I'm going to try it on Xbox in a little bit. I wanted to get decent without the controller first, because I want to get better at moving with mouse and keyboard, because games like this are much better with them. However, I haven't heard when you have a flight character, you can go higher or lower, and you can ascend and descend based off what button you're pressing. Your jump button is your ascension, and your control is your descend. And I think when I'm trying to move left or right, it's a little difficult to always be getting what I want there, and I got to get better about that. Because when you're playing a character who is as fragile as Storm appears to be, control of your character is very important. You gotta know that when you press this button, you're gonna be moving this direction. You gotta know you're gonna be going higher or lower. You can't, like if you're going under a tunnel type area, you can't afford to be up so high that it catches you, and that way you're just right up against the wall with all the enemy team looking at you. Gotta be careful what you do. Coming up on ult number 2 here. Don't know if we're gonna use it. Oh yeah, we're gonna use it. Oh, something that I learned. If you are playing Storm and you use the ult, it does draw the enemies into the cyclone. It'll pull them toward the cyclone. So I got the bright idea to do it near an edge, like a cliff or something, and then kind of dance off the cliff to kind of draw opponents, even if you're not going to deal enough damage to kill them. Have them move over and do like a area, have them drawn into the death area and just drop off the map. However, that when you're in ultimate mode, that is the time that Storm does not fly. So keep that in mind. You cannot do ultimate over thin air. It's got to have something, some kind of base for her to be. Excuse me. It's got to have some kind of base for her to be able to not die, to survive. I guess is the word I'm looking for. That's the word for not dying. So you do have to be careful with that. Somebody had that thought to them. You know, I don't know who had that thought, but somebody had that thought, and it changed. It changed me, man. It was stuff I wanted to do. I wanted to give them the Jeff treatment, but you really can't. I think I would like it if they gave her, when you're switching between, I'd say give her a little bit more of a cooldown. Y'all let me know how you think this works. Give her a little bit more of a cooldown between going from lightning form to wind form. And if she goes into lightning form, give her a very, very low level damage leech, to where whatever damage she does, she gets a little bit of health back. It's not really going to sustain her too much, but it'll hold. And if she goes from lightning to wind, give her a barrier that allows her to, like a shield that allows her to soak a little bit of damage. Not much, just a little bit. Even if it's an extra 100 damage or something like that. And then extend that change in form a little bit more. I know that's not what they want with the character. They want them to be kind of changing form willy-nilly as the match progresses, but I think that would be an interesting change. Either way, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. There will be more coming as well, including some games I haven't played in a while, because they called on me, man. They called on me, and some new stuff too. So sit tight. Happy 2025. Peace out.